Just taking the wheelie bin out. I think it's probably about, I don't know, gosh. When you talk about wheelie bins, in this snow, the wheels do not work. He's basically just dragging them. I'm not entirely sure there's actually going to be a collection, because in a moment you are going to see the road. And whilst it was sort of getting quite clear, that's happened in the last half hour. That road was clear. Now it might have been icy, because I'm pretty certain there's ice underneath the snow, but we've just got in another layer, so this will be the sort of third sort of like big dollop of snow we've had in the last... Where did it start? Well, it's Tuesday today. It started on Saturday. And the snow has created a lay-by, because the road is now determined by where the farmers with the tractors have been using a snowplow and clearing the road. Certainly have done the last sort of couple of days. And that's why you can see it's normal piled up snow at the side of the road. My car, before Christmas, got bashed whilst sitting in a hospital car park. So I've had a courtesy car, which is this, and it was parked just a bit further down. But if you can see this big pile of snow here, that's actually reduced in size, because yesterday it was just melting a little bit, but that was basically me blazing a trail so I could try and get the car out. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to reverse. Just the problem being, censored by the snow, the registration plate. The problem being is, though, you've got a curb here, not much of a space, and then it's like about a foot drop. Obviously there's lots of snow there now, but it's still a foot drop. So yeah, that's going to be fun. Sorry if there's a lot of wind noise. See, is that a car? That's a car. There's a car coming up here. I might see how fast. Some of them are just like bombing up here really, really quickly. It's quite ridiculous. Anyway, as you can see, there aren't many wheelie bins out, and the confidence of the dustbin men coming tomorrow is very, very low, but they will eventually come at some point, so that's staying there until then. So it is 10 PM, just out the back of my house, testing the DJI Action 5 Pro. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think it's activated the night recording. See there, snow hanging off the roof. It hasn't snowed for, I'd say 24 hours, but no sign of it dissipating. What's here on the ground, it's very powdery. It's that bit where it's turned slightly frozen. fortunately I don't need to go over to the outhouse. I just need to go to the wood store. I'm going to need a couple of hands, so I'm going to put you down for a minute, get some logs and take them back to the house. And then we'll nip out the front of the house and have a look at what's going on there. Just pan you around. I'll probably zoom in post, but I can see a lot of snow just about to fall off that roof. Up there is my work office or home office, kitchen, those other things. So bear with me. Let me just get my heating for tonight. What a winter wonderland. How beautiful. That's the hill just above the village where I've walked up. In fact, I was up at the top there a couple of weeks ago, before Christmas. Really, really nice. And we have a very sad looking horse there in the corner of the field trying to keep warm. This guy's got a coat on. Still, it's pretty chilly. Right, car come in. Okay. We are now outside, and I've got my head torch so I can look a complete prat. Turn you around for a second. Very fortunate that there's no wind, so we're not suffering from wind chill. And most of the houses close to me are empty at the moment. This is my rental car. I've dug that car out 3 times over the last 5 days because I was expecting my car to come out of repair, but my car is still in repair, so I've got this car still sat there. I've used it once. That was to drive it back from the rental company last Thursday. We do not have wheel bin collection this week so far. Should have been today. That wasn't going to happen. What we've got is a road that is open. Early on in the week, when the snow first came, the local farmers, or a farmer with a tractor and a snowplow, come down the road, clear all the snow, but then push it all to one side. So a lot of the cars, this is the main road by the way, it's not a big one, but there's quite a few cars parked down this end on the side, and a lot of these cars, they haven't moved once. And if you look down this side road, is that something? Checking. Yeah, I nearly bought a house down there. Now, there's some big grippy cars have gone up and down that, but other than that, basically people aren't moving around at all. I think the temperature, if it isn't quite that, the temperature is due to be a rather fresh minus 11 degrees centigrade here in the Peak District. Now, trying to cast my mind back and think, when was the last time that happened? I have to say, right, so things like that, like a Hilux and big things like that, they are sort of manoeuvring around a bit, but otherwise we're not getting much vehicles moving up and down. So anyway, yeah, minus 11 degrees, and I think tomorrow is minus 7, and then minus 7 again. Then it starts getting, well, Caribbean. By the weekend, I think we've got minus 4. Next week, I think we're just levelling off at freezing. But the next week, I've got to leave the village. In fact, the week after, I'm going to London, and then I'm staying over, then flying from London to Edinburgh, and then some convoluted journey back from Edinburgh to Manchester. It's just going to be constant, every day, travelling around. Not looking forward to it. I think I've left the village about 3 times since before Christmas. Yeah. And I really don't mind. Okay. That's the first time I've been. Had a quick walk in temperatures that cold in the UK, probably since I was a kid. I shall now get back, put a fire on, maybe even have a cheeky glass of wine.